I am attended the DAD, so I got the chance to go to the Germany. So the whole program was one year in Thailand and 1 year in Germany. So I don't know, it's gonna say I can travel a lot.
Yeah. เรียนวิศวะสไตล์เยอรมันเจอกันที่ TGGS
Yes.
Yeah, I'm talking about if you would like to convince or to persuade someone to join the program
Yes.
that you are attending, what would be strong points or strength that you would like to say, hey, come on, this program is great. What are advantages, perspective in this program?
Yeah, first, I am attended the DAD, so I got the chance to go to the Germany. So the whole program was one year in Thailand and 1 year in Germany. So I don't know, it's gonna say I can travel a lot.
Yeah.
So I think if you are a one who like adventuring, who want to explore more things about the knowledge about yourself, about the world, you should join this program because you have the chance to meet a lot of people. You have the chance to gain more inside knowledge in the area that you focus on. And I believe that the knowledge is quite deep and you will feel be like you're a new student. You have never heard that, but actually it's been there. But the professor here they illustrate in a different way that makes me feel enlightened.
Yeah. Talking just more some details about the DAD scholarship program because many of us or many of the audience may have not heard about this before.
Yes.
At TGS we have been blessed by the DAD to get the student mobility program for our master students. For the first year, the students from South Asia and Southeast Asia will come to Thailand and spend 1 year for the short courses. And in the second year, you will have the chance, or the scholarship holder will have the chance to go to RWTH University for running their internship and also master thesis. And at the end, in the total period of 2 years, you will be graduated as a master degree in engineering. So this is the framework of this DAD scholarship, and we have been supported by DAD with this program over 15 years, and we hope that we can continue this further and further. Yeah, just for some details on this. If you would like to recommend your country fellow, if they would like to join TGS, what would be your recommendation as a preparation or
Okay.
What they should do?
First thing, you should prepare for the English.
English. Yeah.
Yes. The TGS require English above 6.5 for the IELTS, I believe, and for the TOEFL, I did not remember because I applied for the IELTS. Yeah. But you should prepare for the English. The higher, the better. Also, you should have some connection with your professors so they can be able to write you a recommendation letter to send to the TGS. And I think those recommendation letter is quite important because it helps the professor in TGS can have some basic information about you and your personality. And secondly, I believe that you should know which major or which career you wanna follow. Just initially because it is quite hard for you to know the whole context of the whole career industry when you were still undergraduate or just finished the bachelor degree. So maybe you just find interesting in some aspect of the major, and luckily if TGS had that major, then I think you should apply for that.
Yeah, I would say discussion or talking with your professors in the home university is quite valuable, right? It's quite recommended because as you mentioned yourself, undergrad students they don't know much about what is going on in the industry, what are the typical procedure or what the typical career path that an engineering would have on each topic. And if you are seeking for expertise or seeking for study program which could make you an expert later on, it's quite recommended to talk with the professors.
Yes.
who are more experienced and can give more can widen your horizon about the career path, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would recommend that too.
Talking about your experience at TGGS, you mentioned about our taught courses.
Sorry.
Taught courses, the courses about
courses.
biomechanical.
Oh yeah.
Is it new for you,
Um,
or you have you learned this before from your home university?
it's new for me actually.
Totally new.
And well, in my home university, I just only focus on machine element.
Okay.
I do use some application of that one into the of the biomechanical into the research field that I do in my home country.
Yeah.
But it's just some value only. But in here, I can study more, like how did they conduct that value? How did they come up with that? The reason for that, and I can study how the process that they can make, like for the human body model. They use they use finite element to create a completely human in the computer. But and that human have the shape, the geometry, and also the material that looks quite like the human. And then how do you know the material? How do you know the size? We have technique for that. We have some. There is a whole process that illustrate how can you have that value, that parameter for that material and that geometry. So yeah, so they deep down in the course here, the program here, they deep dive into that. Let me know more.
Yeah, with the let's say content level that talk about the content level of your taught courses. We offer you 5 courses per semester, right?
Yes.
I
believe so.
Is it too much, or is it okay, or is too few?
I think it is okay.
It's okay,
but
not too much.
It depends on the professor.
Okay.
Because some professors they really like to give us a lot of assignment and presentation, but some professors they are more focused on one presentation to evaluate. But yeah, I think that depends on what professor you are dealing or you are have a lesson with.
But is it still manageable?
Still manageable, I believe so.
Great. Yeah, because in ATGS we have the ECDS credits equivalent to the European standard, and that's the reason why we are offering 5 courses per semester.
Right.
But of course, great that to hear that it is still manageable for our students. Talking about your international environment here, you have a lot of friends here, right?
I think I have a friend here.
Most of your friends are from which countries?
Well, most of my friends are from Pakistan.
Pakistan and somewhere else.
Yes. Actually, I have Thai friends.
Yeah.
Obviously, Pakistan. Also, I have some Malaysian friends too.
There are 2 Malaysian students in your class, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I think that's it. That's all.
Do you have the chance to contact with our exchange students coming from European countries?
Yeah, right. From Germany. Yes, I also know some friends in Germany too.
Okay.
They study the same class with me. We share the same group project, I think.
Okay. Because we have some exchange students coming from European countries to study at TGS as well, and this is also one channel that we can have, let's say, mixture of culture in the same classes or in the TGS environment. Yeah. This is the one thing that we are managing to do that. Talking about Vietnamese students, from which university do you come from?
Yeah, I come from the. It's a long name. Sorry. Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology.
Not long.
That's not long.
It's still okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology. Is it private university or is it a governmental university?
how to say, it used to be supported by the government, but
Yeah.
now the policy is changed, so it's becoming independently about the financial.
Okay, this kind of private owned or
Yeah,
university,
it's
right?
still the private of the government, but the government they won't support the financial the money for the university anymore.
Okay.
That is a little bit change of the policy recently, just recently.
Yeah, but they reduce the subsidy, right?
Mm.
To the university, but the university has to let's say benefits by their own or make some
Yeah,
expense
so
by themselves. Yeah.
so the disadvantage part is that the tuition fee is increased,
Okay.
but
Okay.
the good part is that we can have more good laboratory, more good equipment, and the salary for the professor also increase, I believe so. So that's a
Yeah.
good thing.
By the way, I have heard that from the impression of the students in the class in Vietnam, let's say in the class in the Vietnamese university, students is it true? There are rumors that students in Vietnam they will be more keen in the class, ask a lot of questions. Let's say actively involving with the lecturers. Is it true?
I think it also depends on the which student, because there are some people they don't like.
But in average, I mean, in average.
To be honest, in a comparison with the environment here in the environment in Vietnam, I believe that the environment here is more active.
Okay.
But because you have selected the best one from the best from every country. But in Vietnam, we do have some active person, but that is not like take the major proportion. It's we still have people that is do not focus on the classes and we just want to skip the class.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
There could be some slacking students in the same class, but if you are so keen and ask a lot of questions, but will you be look with the let's say
Good eyes?
let's say strange eyes from the colleagues in the class?
No. I mean, everybody welcome that.
Okay, in Vietnam.
Yeah, I think in Vietnam, you are welcome to ask by the professor and the student because I think it make the lecture become more interesting to have something to talk about.
Yeah, but because in some environment, yeah, when you ask so many questions or people would like to leave the class already, but you still keep asking questions, your colleagues who would like to leave earlier would have a, let's say, strange eyed looking to you. Okay, but in Vietnam,
Yeah, I think
everyone is welcome to ask question, right?
I think most people will be welcome. We
Yeah.
welcome everybody to ask the question.
เรียนวิศวะสไตล์เยอรมันเจอกันที่ TGGS